What's up, guys? It's Joe, and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown Live, episode number 51, and happy Friday to everybody out there in the Friday-verse. I hope you guys have all had a great first week back to work and or school after the holidays. And thank you guys for taking the time out of your day, as always, to watch my videos. But we're using the same Long Live the Rain Horse team in UU, which I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't lost yet this week. So that's a little bit of pressure going into the last episode. I may RMT this team after I peak with it eventually on the ladder. I'll probably have a low peak just because generally I'm not that great of a player. Hey, my Lodic! No thank you. My Lodic is kind of a nuisance to rain teams just because it does have pretty great mixed bulk. But other than that, what was that even? Other than that, he does have a team that gets broken down pretty hard by Kingdra, basically by my rain sweepers. If I can get an SD up with Pangora, I can break through the walls that I need to fairly easily. So that is a thing to keep in mind. Kind of want to lead with Jirachi, predicting Crobat, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully that doesn't burn me. He may just lead Rotom, which I could see, definitely, because if he's like Trick Scarf Rotom, but no, he does end up leading with Flappy, the Crobat, and, what is he gonna do to me, though? I'm just gonna click U-turn right here. He's probably clicking U-turn as well, so he will know that I'm Scarf. He's Scarf Crobat. He's a man. He's an absolute man for running Scarf Crobat, so that's something to keep in mind. He will outspeed both of my rain sweepers in the rain, so that's something to take note of. So this means that this isn't Scarf, and I can freely set up rain versus it and whatever, so that's cool, unless he's double Scarf, because I don't see an item. Is that double Scarf? I'm setting up rain right now. If I only get 5 turns of rain, that kind of sucks, but it's something that I can deal with. So he goes for the trick right there, which is fine. He tricks me a Flame Orb. The more you know. I'm going to go for my rocks right here just because, let's see, I'll have like 5 turns of rain to wall break, which is nice. And I'll have my rocks and I can explode on something. It won't be a very hard-hitting explosion because he just burned me, which is a little unfortunate, as he goes for the Volt Switch right here. Does a nice 53%. And I could see him going into Crobat right here and trying to defog away the hazards. If he goes out into Scrafty, that's actually kind of scary, because Scrafty's mixed bulk does kind of threaten this team, despite the fact that Scrafty's absolute trash in UU. If it got dropped to RU, that'd be pretty cool. Scraggy is also a fun Pokemon to use. I remember Brennan using that a little bit, and High Jump Kick actually hits pretty hard in PU if you use it for that. Also, FU is it here that I want to try. It's like below PU, for those of you who don't know what it is. It won the Other Meta of the Month award just recently, so I may record that. I don't know. It depends on how solid I can be at the tier. I've only played a couple of matches, and I've been using a Mankey just because Mankey's pretty fun to use. I've been using just the Life Orb 4 attacks Mankey with Defiant. We're gonna go and start the timer on this guy. It's probably just lag, to be honest, or he's figuring out what wants to take this explosion. Mega Aggron wouldn't be a bad switch for him right here, but you know, I've talked enough about the FU metagame. We're gonna go ahead and pause it and wait for this guy to make his move, so I will be right back, guys. Of course, as soon as I say I'll be right back, he returns. I'm gonna go for the explosion right here, just because, you know, it's going to do 0 damage. Nice 18%, and he gets up his rocks, which is a good play. I'm just gonna go into Kingdra though and fire off a Scald, because, you know, if I can burn something, not name my Lodic, that'd be pretty chill. I may actually Draco here, predicting Gudra, because I don't really want to burn his Milotic. I'm actually just going to click Hydro here. It's going to hit Milotic pretty hard. It's not going to get the burn chance on Gudra, which would suck. Like, because wearing down Gudra is very nice for my team. Like, I've already kind of demonstrated that it can be a problem for my team. But I'm just going to click Hydro and pray that I don't miss. This is the reason that I don't often click Hydro with Kingdra. I try to save it for late game, where I can just click Scald. He goes into my Lodic, and that did 42%. You don't want these problems. No, I should switch. I'm switching. Switch. Come on, Pangoro. Break through the PS lag. There it is. Okay, so he's going to recover here probably. So he goes for the Toxic, but thank you. I'm going to go straight away for the knockoff right here. Actually, Drain Punch. Don't burn me with Scald, please. That is I outspeed you. I should have knocked off. You go for the Scald, you're going to burn me? No, you don't burn me. That's pretty chill. I've said chill twice this episode. Come on, Geo, expand your vocabulary. I'm clicking Drain Punch again. So he goes out in a Crobat. So again, probably would have been better to click Knockoff. But at this point, he dies to Rocks upon switching. So I'm clicking Knockoff here, in case he wants to go for like Choice Scarf Defog, which I've seen crazier. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, because he does need Rocks off of his field. Because losing his best stopped Mega Swampert to Rocks is not necessarily a desirable thing, but he just goes for Brave Bird, so that's fine. That is a fine play right there. So I'm going to go into Jirachi and debating whether to trick. He could just go into Mega Aggron. I'm just going to Iron Head, I think. No, I'm U-turning. Because maybe he wants this for later to get a Brave Bird off on Kingdra or whatever, which would be nice. So he goes into Scrafty right there. And it's not a problem. We're U-turning on out. We're going straight out into the God Tornadus. I think I can actually break his team at this point. Yeah. What's this at? 76, 70 after Rocks. Yeah, that's a 2 KO. God, you're strong, Swampert. Okay, I'm going to go straight out into Tornadus right here and hope that he can't knock me out with any one move. Even if he brings me down to like 1%. I don't really care. So I'm just going to go straight away for the Rain Dance, and maybe he gets scared out due to the possibility of a Hurricane, which is a very real threat right now, which could blow him back. But he goes out into my Milotic, giving me essentially free reign, which is nice. Because, like, at this point, what do you have for Mega Swampert? Mega Swampert's going to come in, and it's going to click Waterfall. And you do not have a switch into this, because Goodra, judging by the damage we've seen, depending on the spread of this Goodra... Okay, he goes into this. This is fine. I'm clicking U-turn right here. Yeah, I'm going to U-turn out into Jirachi. And no, he's Scarfed. Help, help, help. Showdown lag. Come on now. You can do this. Oh, never mind. He's Damp Rock. I thought he was Scarfed for a second. What do I go out and do to this? Is he really going to Willow? Is he really, though? I'm going to go out into Kingdra. And I'm going to fire off a Scald, because I do have Rain later in the game if I do need it, which is nice. So he ends up just going for the Volt Switch. So it would have been a better play to go into Mega Swampert. But I guess I was correct in the fact that I couldn't risk him burning me, because it would suck for him to burn my win condition. He goes out into Crobat, though. And is my play is not to sack this, is it? Kind of want to Scald, predicting the U-turn. I'm just going to do that, because I don't really need this. Like, it'd be nice, but I don't really need this. And then I get a free switch out in a Swampert, and I can just start wreaking some havoc, which is nice. He ends up going for the Brave Bird, though, and that's fine with me, because I know I can take a Brave Bird from this thing. Maybe not comfortably, but I can take one. Do I go for the... Nah, I don't go for the Ice Punch. I was going to say, do I go for the Ice Punch predicting Goodra? And I'm probably going to lose this match. Just throwing that out there. Even though Swampert does do a lot of work to his team. Because that did 52%. If Swampert got Swords Dance, man, that would be nuts. But we're going to go ahead and calc Swampert versus Mega Aggron. Nice voice crack. Waterfall in Rain. Oh my god. That's disgusting. I don't think he can do much back to me, though. He ends up going out into Barney, the Goodra. Alrighty, I'm going out into Jirachi, and I'm going to click U-turn, because I think that is my best play. Or I could Healing Wish. Power Whip, that's scary. Do I U-turn here, predicting the Outrage or whatever? Or do I just Healing Wish? I'm going to U-turn here, because I think I can get Jirachi in later in the game. versus like Aggron on a heavy slam or something, so I'm not too worried, as he does end up going out into Scrafty, which is fine, because I get a nice 12% off on this, and I can go back out into Swampert. I can fire off another free Waterfall, which is great for me, because as long as I can continue to pressure his team with Swampert, then I should be okay for the rest of this match, and I should be able to knock this out, right? This is in the rain. This is a Mega Swampert. You are probably going to die, Scrafty. If you live, I will be beyond impressed with you. But he can't even switch in Goodra now. He ends up going into Mega Aggron. We'll see how much this does. That was a crit. That's a little unfortunate for him, I'm not gonna lie. Because he did actually really need that at full health, or at a good amount of HP. But the crit means it would have done like 35, what 40, a little under 40%, so it still would have been 2 KO. Yeah, still would have been a 2 KO, so I'm not too broken up over that, because he still would have been. Wow, my voice is cracking. You can tell I'm pretty tired. I don't want to risk you being like something stupid like max speed. Do I go out in a Torn? I can lose if I go out in a Torn. I'm gonna go out in Arachi. And what I'm going to do here is pray he goes for Power Whip. That's step 1. If he goes for Draco, then that's also nice. Draco, there it is. So now you are severely weakened. I can Healing Wish right here. I can Healing Wish Pert. And then go out into Torn on the Power Whip. If he chooses to stay in here, which I don't think he will. Because he is in Ice Punch range right now. And will be 100% after Rocks. So I'm going to Healing Wish here. I get to go out into Pert right here, and then double back out to Torn. Is that my safest play? Is that what I really want to do? Or do I just want to go for the Waterfall here? I have a feeling Waterfall may be my best play. Earthquake, actually, right? Yeah, Earthquake, because Earthquake will do more damage because I'm not in the rain. If I can knock out this Scrafty, that's nice. He ends up going out of Rotom Heat, which is a good play. I can't really risk being burned. Wow, the episode of voice cracks. So hopefully he goes for the Willow here, and I can just Rain Dance up. And don't go for the Volt Switch. Don't Volt Switch. Pain Split, cool, I'll take that. Because I am Rain Dancing away right here, and we'll see what you decide to go out into. I'm just going to sack Torn no matter what, because 8 turns will be plenty for the rest of the game, as he ends up going for a Volt Switch right here. If he brings in Scrafty, that's amazing. I would actually rather him bring in Goodra. Or Scrafty would actually be kind of nice, because then I can just Waterfall and not get the Intimidate drop. As he does end up going into Scrafty, and he's at 75%, so I'm fairly certain he will die to this Waterfall. So I am not scared whatsoever. Do I go for the Ice Punch? No, I don't. Like, that's a prediction that I don't need to make, that I would make if I was just, like, being stupid in a call with friends. But I'm fairly certain I can just Waterfall and Ice Punch my way to victory right here. And it shouldn't be... Oh my god, it lived. He flinched. It's not even a problem. It's too easy. Even, like, I don't think that mattered, which is why, like, I'm kind of joking around about it. Because... Okay, he goes into Goodra right here. But see, I don't really think that mattered, because what was he actually going to do to me at that point? Drain Punch, even on a crit, wouldn't have killed. It wouldn't have gotten close. Not Scarfty. Don't use Scrafty. Scrafty, we'll go you Dragon Dance Sweeper. Yeah, look at how much damage that Drain Punch was doing. Actually, this is inaccurate because I do not have 100 EVs. Even so, 30% max. Yeah. Non-essential hacks is non-essential. How long have I been recording this game for? 13 minutes. This was actually a fairly good episode. And hey, we are top 500 on the ladder. I would consider these pretty quality games. And probably games that would be at about my skill level, ones that I can still win, but ones that aren't going to be insanely hard. So if you guys did enjoy this entire week of Pokemon Showdown Live, where we didn't actually lose a game, this is the first time ever on my channel that's happened, where I've gone an entire week without losing a game. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy that incredible winning streak, please make sure to leave a like, as it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video. which is what are your guys' plans for this weekend? I'm gonna go to Chicago. There will be an update video up at some point talking about why there may or may not be uploads next week. I'm gonna try my hardest to get uploads out next week. But the problem is like this week that just happened, I had 7 basketball games, and then I'm going to Chicago and for the weekend, so I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time to record. So I will try to record as much as I can. Probably edit in the hotel room. If I manage to record the episodes, just record them. I can edit them and all that garbage in the hotel room and stuff. But you know, you guys are probably tired of me rambling and are ready to click that X button. So with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip flop.